Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Talk Exchange. Today's guest is Spencer Morgan with Hello by Grouper. So today, Spencer talks about his personal history, the ties to physical and holistic wellness approach, the wellness platform, all the different topics that are available, and of course, the fact that it's no cost to exchange. He also tells us how we can access it, the Hello community, and so much more. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you again next week.
Welcome to this episode of Talk Exchange. My name is Christy Lindahl, and I'm the Director of Communications. Your Exchange Club membership comes with many inherent values. We talk a lot about the networking, the friends that you make, the professional connections. We talk about the value of giving back, how that makes you feel personally, and how it's good for your health. There are a lot of reasons that you should find value in your Exchange Club membership. One of the things that we take responsibility for at National Headquarters is making your value even more robust. So we build in certain member benefits, we call them. And I'm here today to introduce you to Spencer Morgan. Spencer is with Hello by Grouper. Spencer has been on the podcast before, but he's joining us today to talk about a new program with Grouper. So Spencer, welcome.
Thank you. So good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about you, Spencer. How did you get into the health and well-being area of life? How did that become your career?
Yeah, well, I was a journalist, and I did a story on the senior games, sometimes referred to as the Senior Olympics, and it had a huge impact on me. And what I observed was how impactful it can be to pursue a passion, especially later in life, with a group of like-minded individuals, and had the idea that there would be great value in bringing more people into that experience. And it sort of just led me down this rabbit hole, for lack of a better word, and just exploring all this tradition in the United States of clubs and associations, be they oriented around an activity like, baseball or chess or service, and just understanding there's this whole infrastructure that exists in this country of clubs and associations that really could serve as a powerful engine to help more people get involved, also to help those clubs get more exposure. That's kind of the clubs also want more members. Sure. And want more benefits. So that was really what got me going, and it's been an amazing journey. I think, one thing that's really neat about Grouper is everybody, be they are health partners or clubs and club leaders and club members, everybody sort of understands that it's healthy to do things. The power of community and connection is healthy, and that whether it's a chess club or a service organization or a pickleball organization, health is a part of getting together, and so there's really an opportunity to build from there, and a real openness to wellness.
Absolutely. And that's evidenced in our clubs. I don't know when this episode is going to air, but soon we are going to our national convention, just in about a month here. And you're going to see a very, very active group in this demographic that you're talking about, Spencer. So there is definitely a tie between, the social, like you're talking about, and the physical, holistic approach of a person, and their well-being. You see that at our convention.
Yes.
So for those people who are not familiar with Hello by Grouper, could you explain a little bit about the program?
Absolutely. So Hello by Grouper is a wellness platform that brings together a number of our association partners, and we almost view them as part of the product, if you will. There is programming, so over 300 live classes, virtual classes happening every month. There are communities where people are connecting around different interests, and there's just a plethora of resources and wellness tools and challenges. So there's a health tracker, so you can sort of challenge yourself or track different things you're wanting to improve on. There are all kinds of articles, podcasts, videos on different topics, but then classes happening all the time and special events happening all the time, often by some of our partner associations. So it's a unique community in the sense that it's a closed community that is offered to our partners in different ways, and people share an interest in wellness. So it's very uplifting, which is unique in this world of all the different sort of social platforms. If you're looking for a place where you can find people to uplift you and share resources and conversations around wellness and just life, it's a great place for that. And then the classes are wonderful. We've really been doing virtual since COVID really was we had to adjust in that time period and really leaned into virtual programming. We had some of it before that, but that became a focus during the COVID times. And so we really pride ourselves on having wonderful instructors who are just great in that format. And we're constantly introducing new things in the community as well. But we launched it in December, and it has been amazing to see its growth and engagement. I'll stop in a second, but I'm excited to tell you we recently started doing different kinds of challenges, and we had over 200 people participate in a 5-day balance challenge. It's actually just wrapping up, and these are folks from all different organizations, kind of coming together around something simple, balancing on one foot. And we have a wonderful instructor who gives a video every day. And so it's really cool to see the community of people coming from different places, different interests, but focusing on health. And yeah.
Yeah, it truly is a very robust website. The platform itself has, like you talked about, different challenges and classes and courses, but the topics are so broad. Could you give a few more examples? I know when you and Tracy and I first started talking about this, we were kind of taken back by the variety of topics.
Absolutely. So, we believe in a whole health approach. And so be it nutrition, we have a wonderful nutrition expert. She does cooking classes and things like that. Memory, meditation, and then of course fun stuff, which is also good for your health. If it's fun, it's healthy, I think, in most cases. But games, so we've got a really robust games section. So if you're into the crossword or Sudoku, we have more crossword games than you can imagine. And then fun things as well. Like we have all sorts of partnerships. So we do special events. We recently had a magic show, which was from our partners at the Society of American Magicians, which was pretty fun. Gardening. We've got gardening experts. Of course, things like stretching and movement is a big focus. We have a wonderful Tai Chi and Qigong instructor, expert. He's been doing it for decades. And so I could talk for a lot. But you're right, it is pretty broad in terms of the topics that we
Absolutely.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. So our members really need to get out there and check this out because there's no cost to exchange for this program. This is truly a partnership. There's no inflation to dues. There's no catch to this. It's literally just something that we've partnered with Grouper on to enhance our members, experience. So, Spencer, how would someone? They go to our website. They go to the partnership area. They click on the link and they're taken to the platform. What do they do next?
That's a great question. So, there's a unique enrollment path for National Exchange, and it's very simple. First name, last name, and not very much information, and then you will be invited to go down a what we call the welcome checklist, and that's going to tell you about what the platform is. You can indicate your interest so that the platform will adjust to your interests. So we try to keep it really streamlined. You can always update your interests. Tell you about our sort of community guidelines and values. Right. We do really work to make sure that it's an uplifting environment and that people are kind of coming with the right intention. And then to introduce yourself, that's the welcome checklist. So it's very simple, and you'll have a understanding of what you're getting into through that process. And then there's an explore the community section, which really makes it really easy for you to just quickly plug into something that is of interest to you. So whether it's get more active, and you can find the different movement classes and modules. There's let's cook, eat well, feel better, sharpen my mind. You can play, see the games. These are buttons that are really accessible and just allow you to quickly get a sense of what you can do to just get started. And then of course, there's also, you can go visit the National Exchange space as well to, hopefully you're very familiar with all the things that National Exchange has going on, but those resources are also there for you and for other members of the Hello community. That's one, part of this is just, you're welcome to champion how wonderful National Exchange is, because this is a community of folks who are looking for things to do, ways to get involved in their community. And that's part of what makes it this community so special.
Absolutely. And it's amazing what we can do in the world now, with the internet, and how we can connect and uncover new hobbies, maybe find something new to interest us through Grouper, connect with people who have those same interests across the country. It's really, truly unique what you guys have put together. I think our members are going to love it.
Yeah, and I did want to mention this is, works. Hello by Grouper works really nicely on your computer, and then there's an app, so it works really nicely on your phone, your tablet. So it is accessible on all the different devices.
Yes. And how did you get connected with Exchange? Spencer, I know you sought us out, and we were very, very excited about the opportunity because you had a new company and a new program. Yeah. So what made Exchange feel like a good fit for you?
Just how it shows up in the different communities, right? We sort of followed the breadcrumb trail, if you will, of all, what are the clubs and associations that have been, been around and impacting cities and towns across America. So whether it's American Legion or Optimist or Sertoma or U.S. Chess, these the National Exchange kept showing up, and then we're big supporters of the Service Club Leadership Conference. I think we might have connected before that, but so it's National Exchange is part of that fabric of America that we think is so special and has such value to people. And it's a challenge in this day and age to get the word out, but we that's not a problem for us, because we're constantly looking for those clubs that are impacting people in their daily life, and bringing them community and connection and purpose. And so it was only a matter of time before we found National Exchange.
Yes, sir. This is just such a warm and fuzzy feeling. I can't wait for our members to get out there and explore, the Hello platform. I've been out there myself, and I love the way you can custom your notifications. You can tailor, what you want to be notified about. Is it a new class or a new video, that sort of thing. So yeah, you can really set it up so you don't have to continually visit the portal. You can just kind of access what's interesting to you. I'm sorry.
That's right. Yeah. And you can also start conversations yourself, right? There's the Hello community is kind of a no agenda sort of catch-all community, if you will. And we see our association partners and members, sharing about their clubs and sharing about things that are, meaningful in their life or relevant to that broad category of wellness. I think it's just interesting to see how people, what parts of the platform people connect with, and oftentimes it's there's a lot of diversity within organizations, and so and crossover. One thing that I always find to be delightful is I'll be talking to a member of the American Contract Bridge League, and I'll say, what other clubs are you a part of? And they list off 4 other clubs that are already part of the our wonderful family of partners. And so that there's I feel like there's lots of opportunity for folks to find other clubs as well. So
Yeah, we have a lot of creative and energetic members, and I can imagine they're only going to take this opportunity and then expand it in some sort of recruitment and growth way. And again, that's just another benefit to communities and the organization itself. So, well, Spencer, we will make sure that we put up a direct link to the Exchange Club platform through your portal there. And is there anything else that you want to leave our members with?
No, just look forward to seeing you in Hello, and we'll see you there. And there's no wrong answers, and we're just looking forward. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes, it will. Thank you so much, Spencer. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate all the time that you've taken to help us really solidify this partnership and set it up in the best way to benefit our members. And thank you all for listening. Please visit our website at nationalexchangeclub.org to learn more, and check the bottom of your screen, and we'll go ahead and put the link up to the Exchange Club portal.
Thanks, everyone.